Stella saw some sex, Olivia fired Cook, and Rebecca Buddick's acting this week reminded me why they made a big mistake. And Papa Jimmy needs to talk to you for a second. GH Report is next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Soon I'll be hearing this for any more on Sundays. It's starting to hit me a little bit that I'm leaving. It's kind of weird.
So that statement has made you say that you're never going to watch a show once you leave.
I mean, that's it. I meant like I said Sunday on Sundays. Yeah. I said on Sundays.
Okay, nice save. Sure. Nice save.
You guys, it's the Your Hospital After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. They're trying to trip me up. It's a GH Report, and I'm James Lott Junior. And I'm happy to be here today, and I'm here with two people who have done this with me since the very beginning. Next to me is Lacretia Lyon.
Hey guys, I'm Lacretia Lyon, so you can always find me at LacretiaLyon anywhere on the internet since there is only one.
And my frenemy, Frank Moran.
Hi, guys. It's going to be a rough one.
Yes, you guys. Everybody in the chat room, that's all you know about him. He's a happy-go-Jackie posting food. You guys, I know, hello to you guys, too. Thanks for always coming every week in here because we appreciate everything you guys talk about and you say and you bring things up. The gang is all here. P.I. Kelly, yes, we are here. We do see you. We see you. I see you. I see you. And this week was very interesting. No, not really, but there are some things that actually happened already, kind of whatever. But first, follow us on iTunes. That was like how I want nowadays, so I leave. Follow us on iTunes, follow us on SoundCloud, YouTube. Go ahead and comment. I don't want any bad comments. No more bad comments, please. Just be nice for a change. Please be nice. Cheese and crackers. Be nice. Or talk about the show itself. I talk about storyline. Just say what you think. This is what we do. We tell you what we think. And go ahead and rate us 5 stars, and if you feel like it, or 4. That's fine. Nothing below 4. And on Facebook, I'm going to say this probably 3 more times before I leave. We're at over 1,600. I think. Do you know the number, Frank?
I'm looking at it right now. It is 1609.
I think more than that. 1609.
Okay. See? Look at that. And with James Lott Jr. leaving, that 2000 is getting further and further away.
Yeah, it's like 2000. So, and there you have it, kids. So good luck.
There you go.
To you guys, the 2000.
If a shady Sunday, just throw some distant shade at our old co-host, Lady and Harvey. Thank you for saddling us with that number.
Yes, I think so. I thought we could do it, you guys. This is crazy talk. Dang it, you guys. You guys not doing it. You have one job out there. It's a 2000. It's crazy.
Well, James, maybe you should not leave until we hit 2000.
Screw that noise. I got things to do.
Oh!
I got other lives to live, you guys. I got songs to sell and books to sell and other things to do. It's crazy. But I want to tell you, first of all, in all seriousness, if you guys have not, that's why I want to talk to you guys a little bit, because some people in here are like, James is leaving. I put out a video this week, a few days ago, announcing that I am actually leaving the whole soap block. It means I'm pulling out of everything because of other opportunities that I have that are going on, taking away my time. As you guys know, last couple of months, I've been gone a lot. And that's because I've been doing other stuff. But I want to tell you that the soap block is very important to me. I created 3 of the shows on the soap block. It's very important to me. And you guys are my first followers of all time, of anything I've ever done, and have supported me throughout this whole time. And so it wasn't an easy decision. It was something I had to really, really think about for the last couple of months. And actually, because of these shows, I've gotten other opportunities. I mean, it's just led. The thing here at AfterBuzz, they really foster people to come here and help build their careers from here. And many people do move on, but I'm still be up to AfterBuzz. I'll tell you what's going on there, but. When it comes to the soap block, which I was Mr. Soap Guy, I've been on all 4 shows. It was not a really easy decision, and so yes, I am. Thank you guys. I am going to be leaving. I never set an air date. I realized my video never set an air date, so it'll be September 24th, our 2th anniversary of GH Report. Will be my last day here.
But a celebration.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm leaving with a bang. Yeah. And guess I'm going to try to bring some people back with me to say goodbye to me. You know, one person I want on the show.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to talk to him and see if he can come back. But I'm going to try to have some fun because I'm trying to get a sad time. Lacretia and Frank will be continuing the show, And I said,
due to their, but she didn't want it. We're still gonna do it.
Frank will be ranting for a long time to come. And Lacretia will still hate Sunny. So no matter what you guys think, she's not changing her mind.
No.
Thank you guys so much. I'm not leaving my social media. Somebody just asked that. No, I'm not. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm not leaving social media. I'm still at James Lott Junior. Juniors are sold. You still talk soaps to me. I'm still going to do my GH mini spotlights, my little things, all that kind of stuff. I'm not leaving the soap world completely. I just can't devote the time every Sunday to do these shows. These shows, I want you guys to realize, anyone who does a soap block, all the hosts, the people who produce these shows, we work really hard to bring these shows to you guys. It's a big commitment for all of us to these shows, to watch 5 episodes a week, put together storylines, come on here on Sundays. It's a lot of work for us, and we love doing it, as Frank yawns.
Yep.
I love it. We do. I just want you guys to give all of our hosts on all these shows really the props, because we work really, really, really hard to put these shows to you guys, because there's nothing else out there. There's no other soap video stuff out there at all, and I'm very proud to be part of that, because there isn't. It's just print and audio. There's no other video. So you're going to stay here and continue supporting these shows, or you'll hear from me. Yes. They say, crazy good handcuff Frank and Lacretia to the GH report. They're not going anywhere. They're staying. And so I just want to say thank you so much for all the, I'll probably be crying later on and when towards the leave and all that stuff. But I love the soaps. I do. I love the soaps. I love the genre. I love the actors, the PR people, everybody I've worked with over the last 2 years. And this was the first show I pitched ever in my entire life. And it got picked up. So that just shows that dreams can come true. You can come from, I came from just the streets of Los Angeles. And I'm actually I created a TV show. So I think it's something that you can't take lightly. So thank you very much. I'm going to miss you guys too. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I miss these two over here.
He won't miss me.
I love these two over here.
He doesn't love me.
We're still friends off camera. So that's fine.
We're not. He hates me.
We eat together. Leave me alone. We eat together. I do want to go back to Waffle, Lacretia.
Yeah, it's amazing. We all need
to. And also on a side note too, so I'm going to still be part of AfterBuzz TV, and I'm doing just interviews and things like that. Also, I'm in talks to have Brooklyn Ray Silzer come in, so I'll talk to you guys about that, and Nicholas Bechtel, both of them, in talks with both of them. So I'll still be doing interviews and bringing them in. They're going to still bring guests on the show. We're going to work it all out. So it's not going to be it's going to be just me. Kind of, you guys are loyal fans, and you guys are great. You guys show up, so that's really good. I just want to say also goodbye to Abby Scott, who's leaving Restless Wrap Up, who Lacretia found. Yeah. She's like it's like a spinoff of a spinoff, however that works. She found her, and so she's leaving tonight too. So if you watch Restless Wrap Up tonight, if you didn't know that already, because some of you guys watched that show, it's her last night tonight. She had some amazing opportunities come up that have taken her weekend, so she's going to be doing that instead. And you can watch her on The Restless. She's on there sometimes as a background actor. Also, I want to shout out Happy Left-Handers Day. For all of us who are left-handed, yes, we live in a right-handed world. We have to deal with all the stuff that people don't even think about that's hard for us left-handed folks. Pen stuff on our hands, the way we write, desks that are the wrong direction, scissors, all of that.
Well, Ned Flanders has the left-hand tutorium.
Oh, yes, he does. That's right, yes. So left-handed people like myself, congratulations today. Mm-hmm. And also, happy 40th anniversary to Leslie Charlson. Oh, yeah. She is the longest running cast member now on the show, who plays Monica. We don't know who that is. She plays Monica. She had scenes this week, so it's kind of funny she was on. She started in 1977. Wow. Isn't that crazy? So she's been on basically the whole time. I said my last. I'm not leaving next year. I'm leaving on the 24th of September.
2018.
Now, sadly, I won't be here the next 3 or 4 episodes, but I'll be back for the last 2 in September.
Oh, there you go.
And also, I'm also in talks to talk to the guy who played Garvey.
Oh,
it's really weird. No, he's doing some movie, and it came across my desk, and I'm like, wait a minute, did he play Garvey on GH? Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that. And then on a very serious note, I just want to give my heart out to the guys. Everything is happening in Charlottesville. Hate is hate. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so, Lefties Unite. Okay, left-handed people in here. Yes, our known fan, Rena. Nikisha, you're left-handed too? Wow, I love that. It's not easy. And my family is me, my sister, my younger brother, one of my grandsons, and that's it. Any left-handed people in your family?
No, not really.
See?
Yeah.
You?
I think my sister is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but, we don't talk. So.
Talk to love your left-handed person, people out there. Go love your left-handed person.
Nope. When that settled in, that was it.
Oh, today is Kathleen Gotti's birthday today? Oh,
Yes.
we love her. Oh, happy, you said her age. I don't know if I want to say her age. Oh, well, I won't say her age out there. But happy birthday to Miss Kat. She's a friend of the show. We love Kathleen. And her husband, Michael. We love them.
Yeah.
We love them. I know you guys. I'm sorry, Miss Yaki, everybody. Yes, well, watch Bold and Beautiful tonight, and I will explain to you what's happening to that show. Because people are already asking about that one. So watch that tonight, and I will tell you what's happening on there. Yes, there's some different stuff happening. Some different stuff happening over there. Okay, kids, what overall this week? What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I feel like this week was like, hey, this is everybody that isn't Carly and Sunny week, which for the most part was pretty good, but it's just very lackluster. Too much Manlanders.
I agree on that one, Frank.
This was a week of a lot of garbage stories and a lot of garbage character development. So.
Now, one thing that I did kind of remember this, and you might know this too, I don't know. When Ava was saying everything was being delivered to her, and the alcohol, I thought about the pink dot.
Oh, yeah.
Because it delivers in Hollywood. It delivers alcohol. You can get alcohol, those pink bugs.
I use Amazon Prime now for alcohol, actually. Yeah.
Is Pink Dot still around?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
there.
they're still there
Yeah.
on Sunset
All right.
Boulevard.
Yep. I've been there since I was in high school. I remember them a long time ago, and I had friends who lived over there. Not in high, but after high school, they would order. I tell myself would order alcohol. We had to call Pink Dot because they only go to like within a 5-mile radius. But it's kind of funny they get your alcohol delivered back then. No one else place was doing it. So I thought it's kind of fun. This week was too much recaps and flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I am with you there.
So let's Frank. Let's start. Where should we start?
Let's just jump into the one that probably bugged me the most was it's the Sam storyline, because it was as terrible as that was to watch the first go around. Having them rehash every beat of it was even worse. Why did we spend a week just rehashing this garbage?
And as I say, I could see the point if this were to lead anywhere, but it's not. And you're like, what was the whole purpose of this terrible storyline?
But I will be devil's advocate, but I agree with those two things. But here's my point I kind of liked about it. It's classic soap. Sunny's covering for Sam. It's a classic thing of like, well, because she shot him. Yeah. And like, will she, won't she? I give points to Kelly Monaco because I know this storyline's probably not that popular, but she's doing a great job actually playing this kind of addle brain, what's going on. I thought she was going to kill Sunny again. I was like, go on, girl, kill him again. But she was like, I kind of like her being this kind of, she's playing it really well, I think. But I like the whole thing of like, that's the crux of the story is like, will they tell us Sam's when you shot him?
But the thing is that she was not in her right mind. She had an infectious disease. She had encephalitis. If anything happened, they would go. If she was arrested, it would all just be brought out to light. She'd be cleared through medical reasons. So it's like, I don't know why there is such a big deal about this. It's what's killing me.
And that is the thing is Dante, Nathan, all these people, none of them are going to press charges, even if it were to come out that Sam did it. I'd be like, yeah, she wasn't in her right mind. He's fine. She's fine now. Whatever. What is the purpose of this?
I don't mind it. I guess. I mean, well, maybe they have to. What if they have to press charges?
Well, the district attorney could potentially make them, but at the same time, I mean, it'd get thrown out in court. So why would the DA try? I mean,
yeah, that is the case. That's not going to get them any far. Even if it went to trial, it's like, all right, well, doctor, she had encephalitis. What's the effects? Oh, this. Okay, so she wasn't in her right mind. Great. And no jury's going to say, like, yeah, she's guilty. So it's just like, the only thing that made, and it's not even that exciting, is when Dante at the end of the week says, oh, it looks like he's still really back at the mob. Because he realizes that he's covering, doesn't know exactly why.
Right, yeah.
But then we just get to see, like, Dante crestfallen for a moment. And that was like, oh, okay, great.
They're all go Frank rant. I know, that part I actually kind of thought, oh, wow, I think he's back in the mob. I think that's an interesting little twist. Like, that would be a natural thought, I guess. He's covering for something, and he's not leaving the mob fully. That's a natural twist. I actually like the Carly as I keep forgetting how tall Laura Wright is next to Billy Monaco. I mean, every time they get together, it's like, wow, she's so tall. I kind of like those things. She was like going to talk to her and kind of tell her what was going on. And of course, to me, classic soap stuff. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it so much. I'm trying to find a silver lining in all this, and I think Kelly's. I think she's doing a great job acting. I think she's doing a great job.
Yeah, that's the thing, is she's killing it. You know, very much like Katie McLean. A friend of mine had once said, you know, she can spin shit into gold. And
Yes,
that's
yes.
the thing. That's what Kelly Monaco is doing here, which is a blessing. But yeah, her scenes with Laura Wright were pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I agree with Stephanie Stagner. Once again, the decision to pretty much lie to Carly is dumb too. That probably didn't. I was like, why not
Yes.
tell? Like, Sonny, you ever learned anything, Sonny? Why would you not tell Carly?
Yeah.
No, that is so frustrating as well.
Right.
This was filled with a lot of weeks of a lot of people making stupid decisions to not tell their significant others or friends the truth. And it's like, how many times do you need to know to have that blow up in your face to realize, oh yeah, maybe this time I should do it differently?
Well, it's funny. I actually liked when, because again, I don't see any chemistry between Billy Miller and Maurice
Monaco?
Bernard.
Oh,
Maurice
yeah.
Bernard.
Yeah.
I just don't. That's Sonny, and it doesn't work anything. But he and Carly are together, and both their spouses are like in the hospital. Little does she know it's because of the other. Like it's kind of like I kind of like them talk. I like them together. I just don't buy Sonny and Jason. This version of them. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree. That it just seems weird.
Yeah, doesn't do anything for me. So I was just kind of, there's no reason for Sonny and Jason and Sarah C. To keep the secret from Carly. There's just no reason. There's just no reason.
It's not. It's just, all that's going to happen is that she's going to be more mad about being, kept out of the loop than she is probably about the actual what actually transpired during that event.
Right. So it's going to be, again, you lied to me. Again, that part kind of bugged. I thought, why do you go in that direction? I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
Well, and it's just because it is frustrating when they keep Carly out of the loop, and then they make her think of like the smallest little detail to get obsessed with.
Yes.
That's so she won't let something go. And you're like, oh, geez, all right.
Yeah.
Fine. Now we got to see her just obsessed with this one little minor detail.
Yes.
So she can't let it go. I'm like, oh, please, just tell her already. I'd rather see that. Just tell Carly up front and not let her be obsessed.
Yeah, and she probably won't blame Sam. That's what Trina Sheen says. I kind of agree with her. Probably won't blame her.
And I think Sam wanted to tell her.
Yeah, she wanted to tell her. She wanted to tell her. But that was classic soap. She was going to tell her, and they didn't tell her. I thought, like, that's classic soap.
Well, yeah, of course. And then it's going to be Carly going, well, why didn't you tell me? It's like, can't you remember the time I sat there in the hospital and was trying to tell you and was interrupted? Can't you remember I was trying to tell you?
Right.
Nobody remembers that part. Nobody ever actually remembers the part where somebody's trying to tell him something and was interrupted.
No,
They only remember, like, you never told me.
Yeah.
Next. Man, all right. Can I just, there are two characters on this on General Hospital I really enjoyed. That's Max Scorpio.
Your buddy. I know.
Scorpio.
I
Love
thought
him.
of you.
Yep.
Yes.
Love them. Great, and they've been so neglected for so many years.
Yes.
I mean, even I can poke fun at Matt bringing his dum-dum puppet to the nurse's ball. All right, that was a terrible thing to saddle him with.
You like that?
But even then, I could just laugh with him kind of screwing around with Frisco. And then for that scene where he screwed around with Matt, I'll like, okay, I'll go with it. This week, getting busted in the park, that we had to watch an episode where Curtis's aunt, who I am not a fan of,
Right now, this episode was like, it was not good with her this week.
yes, catching the two of them, getting it on in a park. That's what we've brought down Mac and Felicia to. To have Felicia say, like, I've been, in some terrifying situations, and this is probably the worst. Like, what?
Yeah, I know.
What?
You're the Aztec princess, bitch. You've been in worse situations than that.
Come on.
The one thing I will say I did like is Nathan and Dante's conversation about it after.
Yes.
And that was funny, but it was just like.
Imagine Kevin and Laura.
Yeah.
He's like, no, my man
And
did
he
that.
goes,
My man
no.
did that.
Yeah, that was funny, but.
No, well, first of all, I'm glad it was the fake park scenes.
Ew.
'Cause I love the fake park more than the real park.
yeah.
But come on, don't John J. York doesn't deserve
Deserve
like a
go
shot?
outside.
Yeah.
I think it's go outside. But too old. He can't go outside. Too old. He can stay inside. I agree with you, Frank. I feel like there's so much more you can do with them. Now they're making them the comedic, I guess, couple. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, and Craig, first of all, we got a surprise that Kristen Storms is back again. We got Maxie.
Yeah.
On a layover. These layovers in Port Charles. Okay, from Paris, whatever. And she only found for a little bit of time. She had to be. I mean, that part was kind of funny. Her shenanigans with them, but it's just like, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. It was. And Valerie said bye, Felicia. It was a little corny, a little forced.
Yeah, like it was funny when the mayor did it, but like now it was just like, oh yeah, we all have seen Friday. We love Friday, but this was a little.
Yeah, and see, there were a lot of surprises, like you said, you said earlier. So we saw Valerie. Hi, Brittany Sarper. We love you. It was good to see you. We saw Stella. We saw Mac and Felicia. We saw Kirsten Storms as Maxie. So it was like a collection of people we don't see very often, all in one scene.
You know what's frustrating though is that we get Aunt Stella, which basically just drove a wedge, at least for whatever amount of time, between Jordan and Curtis. But because they take so long cycling back to some of these characters, so now instead of like every time we do get a chance to see Curtis and Jordan, it's them having to deal with the separation issue caused by Aunt Stella. And it's like, let's just get Aunt Stella out of here.
Well, Aunt Stella can try to put together Valerie and Curtis. She'll even know. She'll even know.
But great, so we know something that like she doesn't know, and so we're just like, we already know this is not going anywhere. So hooray!
What would be great is if we decided to go somewhere again. If the writers said, "Okay, we're going to go this direction again," and then see what happens, and then Valerie, then Jordan, and them like, I mean, if we made a triangle out of it, I'll be all in.
Okay, you know they're not.
They're not going to. But if they did, I'd be happy. But yeah, I know they're probably not. Yes, John J. York's abs were nice.
Yes.
Hey, give it up for him. I mean, he pounded it out. He worked it out, as James Lott Junior would say.
Yeah, he worked it out. He did work it out.
Yes.
And I was like, and I mean, and Christina, they look great. But they look great. I agree with this. Kind of like these are two actors who can act. First of all, who have carried storylines in the past, like serious storylines in the past, and you're giving them just this super fluff because of Manlanders.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
All you podcasters listening to me, can you hear my eyes rolling? Please listen carefully. Put your ear to your phone, tablet, or car speaker, because my eyes or my whole body is rolling. When I was like, because of Manlanders.
Great. This is ridiculous. And now we got Maxie on the witch hunt to get. What about this story?
Yeah.
Hooray. So I guess we can see where the Spinelli connection is going to come in, because it's like, you got to be able to track down who this Manlanders is. Dun, dun, dun.
Good night.
And that's why I'm guessing we'll at least see Mike again as Adam, because that'll probably be how Spinelli tracks him down. So that's
you have to. Probably. I'm just like,
yeah.
And then let's call him Ryan. That's his real name. Nathan defending man. Well, he's not that bad. Like, what the like, oh my god.
Yeah, just don't defend him. Just be quiet. Just let them. You defending it only makes it worse to people. It gets more people riled up.
Okay. First of all, the actress who plays on Stella, I liked her for years. She's good on stuff. I just thought this week she was atrocious, and just they just didn't do much with it. They're just a whiny, and I just wasn't. I have aunts who are busybodies too, trust me. But I mean, it wasn't good this week with her.
And that's the thing is, why are they going out of their way to make this character unlikable? Wouldn't it be more angsty if we kind of liked her?
Yeah.
And that was like her one flaw.
Right.
Like,
I kind of agree with you. It's like make her. I mean, I want. See, first of all, they keep mentioning TJ, so I don't know if what's his name is doing some other stuff right now, because why can't we see this black family interact? Why can't we see TJ and interact with his? Because we saw when Molly and Christina were together talking about TJ and getting classes around. I'm like, why can't we see him? Why can't we see him? Come on, JC, what is going on? Why can't we see him? Because I'm like, I want to see this black family depicted in a way that's like makes sense. And you see Curtis working with the TJ, and there was always great things they potentially did back, and they not doing any of it now.
Yeah.
It's all in a vacuum. It's just like, whatever. I mean, come on.
Remember when Curtis would actually work cases? When was the last time you saw Curtis working a case?
No.
Been a long time.
But he has some good scenes with Hayden. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's something, because Rebecca Bennick, to me, she just did such a great job to me. But I just think they have this Aunt Stella. We got tons of black folks in the show. Let's put them together, please. Give them some airtime. They're ready. They all can act.
Yeah, where's Andre?
Where's Andre? Is he off doing conventions or something? What Star Trek conventions? What are you doing? Why is he on the show?
There was a Star Trek convention this weekend.
There was. Okay, well, maybe he is doing that.
There was.
But it was like, where where's TJ? Exactly. I'm like, where is he? What the F?
Yeah,
Anyway.
The show frustrates me sometimes because they will tease you with great pairings or great situations.
Yeah.
Say anything from Jason and Curtis, or you've got Andre and Anna. You tease us with these, and then you spend a week rehashing like Sam wanted to have everybody else explain to her what happened.
And not just that, we wasted a week on Julian's trial. Don't get me started on that either.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
and there wasn't even a jury or anything.
Nothing.
It was
It's
just
like
that was it, and that was all that happened.
That was it. I mean, I'll be thankful for that. That at least gave us some Scotty Baldwin. I'll take
Yes.
Scotty Baldwin when I can
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
me
love
too.
Scotty
Me
for
too.
it,
No, me too. I
but,
mean,
yeah.
But just, I mean, anyways. Okay, next.
All right. The other storyline that irritated the heck out of me this week.
Tell us. Do
And
it.
I know, and I will try my best to separate the performances in there
Okay,
with the
okay.
actual storyline,
Okay.
and that is the Hayden Finn storyline. This storyline irritates the heck out of me.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
And yes, the fact that Hayden and I cannot come forward to Finn. It's like why have we
Well, you
regressed
felt like
his
Finn.
character?
You felt like Finn
Yeah.
then.
Well, yeah, he just you just regressed her character so much. I mean, the whole idea is that she's changed, and then she's pretty much just like acting just so shady. And this whole week was just irritating me. Like because we know why it's
She's
got to be written
leaving.
this way is because she's
Yeah.
leaving. So it's frustrating because it's like, oh, man, why? I know she's leaving, so it's got to go sour for her. It's got so this is not going to work out well. But it's just irritating that they're getting rid of her. And I would have loved to see the storyline take a different turn and have actually Hayden and Finn, who've been keeping secrets from each other for the longest time, actually now found their way to really like, nope, we're open and honest, to now like actually work together on something to try to conquer it. And instead, since she's leaving the show, we've got to write it. We're like, nope, she's taking 2 steps back as a character and is now being really kind of secretive and not being straightforward with Finn.
Yeah, and that was what was so frustrating because, again, like you say, the only purpose of this is because she is leaving. And she is leaving supposedly because of storyline purposes. Why? Like, again, this doesn't explain anything going on with her character.
My thing is, I guess because I knew she's leaving, I'm figuring they got to find some way to get rid of her and break up with Finn. The performances, like you said, they were so good. But Michael Easton and Greg Buddy have so much chemistry, it's not even funny. I mean, in terms of their characters. They have so much chemistry. And I was just like, if I had a performer of the week, it was gonna be Rebecca Buddick. I just think just hands down, she showed me the parts of Greenlee I used to love on All My
Yes.
Children. And Michelle on Guiding Light, how she could really handle just being jumpy. I loved her scenes with Curtis. Because Curtis was like, okay, girl, I know who you are. Like, tell me what's going on. Like, he figured out something was wrong.
Yeah, I really liked their friendship, and I really liked that Finn went to Curtis to be his best man, and then, he went to Elizabeth, and it was like, God, this sucks, because this is going to be so good, but they're going to ruin it.
And it's just all this stuff. The last couple of weeks, since I won't be on the show much longer, I'm just going to say it out loud. I don't give 2 Fs. You made a mistake, GH. You made a mistake. Find a way to keep Rebecca Buddick on the show. You wrote this great stuff for her the last couple of weeks. Like, why do that if you're going to get rid of her?
Exactly.
She's had great stuff. She's like acting the.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it. She's acting the fuck out of their storyline. I was gonna throw it out there.
Did it.
I did it, you guys.
Guess who doesn't care that he's not anymore?
Well,
Well,
It's James Lott Jr.
James like,
she
F this,
is
F that.
acting the fuck out of this storyline, and I'm so angry that they're doing this now to give her a great storyline and she's leaving the show. Like, why are you firing her? Why are you letting her go? She has great storyline potential.
Yeah.
Her and Elizabeth are finally her scenes with her dad. I loved when they brought him out.
I really like that too. I thought that scenes with Raymond Berlin were great. I love that actor. He's on a lot of stuff.
Yes, he is
and
on a lot
I
of
was
stuff.
like, oh wow, that was good. And two, you
Did
kind
not
of
expect that. Did not expect that.
Yeah, because you actually kind of liked him, and he really tried to do what was right
Right,
for her. I
right.
mean, you're like, oh wow, we could have seen him more.
I like this. I love their season when he's just like, you're always my. First he was like, you were my daughter, and that's like, because you were always my daughter, I'll always be your dad. And he's like, there's no money left. Like, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
I believed it. I was like, he's like, there's no fucking
Yeah,
money
I
left.
didn't think he was lying. He
No.
seemed to really have affection
Right.
for her and knew. And that was the thing is like, this guy's obviously not that bad. He knew
Right.
she wasn't his, and he was still like,
Why
"Oh,
didn't
I'm
we
so
see
glad."
more of this?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm yelling this. Like, I just like, why didn't we see more of this?
Yeah,
Like, this is like
it was so
storyline.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a storyline.
Especially with her and Elizabeth.
Where's
and stuff.
Jeff Weber?
Yeah.
I
Where
know.
the fuck is Jeff Weber?
It's so crazy to have some character name checked so much.
And you didn't bring him on the show.
Yeah. And never see him.
I'm like,
Never.
she could deliver as a story. You guys could write it. I don't understand.
And just to see like the little bits that, with Michael Easton where he's talking to Elizabeth and it's like she goes,
Because they were friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
It made sense.
he's like, you can call me by my first name, call me Doctor. I'm like, just those little touches. Like, all right, Michael Easton, it's going great. So, I would have loved to seen the two of them actually working together to try to get rid of Jared. That would have been interesting.
Right.
But we're never going to see that.
Well, Kelly said she claims that Jika's fan event she left on her own. I think there's more to the story. Sorry,
I
Kelly.
think so.
I can actually ask somebody. She could tell me the story if I want to ask. There's more to the story. I think there is. I think she would have stayed on the show.
What, and you haven't asked yet?
I haven't asked yet. Because I heard otherwise. I didn't hear she left on her own. I heard she got fired.
Yeah.
She was let go. So she said that at the, I don't know. I think there's something. Our Melvin fan. The tea is Rebecca's departure and Steve's return are a coincidence. I don't. Anyway, so sorry.
Yeah, and Mr. Kiki, James DePaiva could have been Jeff Weber. Yeah, he would have been a great Jeff Weber.
Totally. What's up, Dr. Bench?
Yeah.
Dr. Bench. Can you give him another name, please? Like, that makes me mean something.
Yeah, I at least liked his scenes this week with Kiki and with Jordan. I was like, I'd go out on a date with him.
I know, like, Jordan. I'm like, yeah. So that's my buddy James DePaiva, who's with Cassie DePaiva, my girl. So.
But I still don't know. Like, they made such a big deal about, or not a big deal, but a big, little promotional splash that he's coming, he's joining the cast, and like. We see him once in a blue moon, and then just for these, pretty inconsequential scenes. I'm like, he's capable. Oh, we've talked about this before. He's capable of so much more, and this is what you've chosen to bring this actor in for.
And here's a little tea for you guys out there: don't believe that they're getting paid lots of money. So just all I'm going to say is that Seaburn comeback may not be all about money. That's all I'm going to say about that. So everything's not always related. Trust me. So she said. So Rebecca Budig should be on the show. I think something happened and they got rid of her for whatever reason, and they should have kept her on the show. Her Michael Easton, what's he gonna do next?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's such a good actor. Like they can't get rid of him because he's been on 5 different times. Like seeing him with Sam was interesting.
Yeah, that was the thing, is they still have chemistry.
No.
They have chemistry.
Yeah.
They have chemistry though. They have chemistry.
But I would like to see more with him and Ava, because I liked Silas and Ava.
But
and as much as I want Dr. Hot
I'm
Priest
saying,
in her, and they're friends, I'm like, oh.
I was gonna say, I'm like, girl, Dr. Hot Priest. I see the chemistry. I see something could be next, Frank.
No, all right. Well, plus sides. I guess we can talk about some of the good stuff about the Ava storyline. Okay. Which I do like the Ava Valentine scenes. I really like.
Yeah, they're so good.
And it's I mean the two of them, Mara West and James Patrick Stewart, two great actors. So put them together. Those scenes are just really cool.
Charlotte screaming, "Oh my God!" I started laughing.
Yeah, that was really funny.
I had to laugh. It was so cheesy, but I had to laugh.
Griffin looks horrified. He's like, "Oh God, what did I do?"
I seriously laughed out loud. I was like, "Oh my God!" I couldn't laugh.
And I really like Valentine. Is such a good dad. He's like, it's so sweet, and you're like, I know he's a little bit evil, but God, he's a good dad.
Yeah. Well, James Patrick Stewart, I love him. He do no wrong for me anyway. No, I thought. Mara West again is killing it. First of all, she is killing it. I love the camera angles they shot when she's at her house. They really played up. She's really not really that horrible looking. I'm sorry. I mean, I think that half her face is bad. But I like that Kiki's like coming around. Like, I don't care. Mom's still gonna come around. I don't care. I think Griffin is involved in the storyline. I think that Valentine's trying to help her. I even like this quick scene with Sam.
Yeah.
Those are rehashing. It was kind of like she's like,
yeah,
wait
that
a minute.
was good.
She's like, wait a minute. You were upset. Like, you were really like,
You don't know me.
I know.
You don't know me.
Yeah, that was funny.
I kind of liked it. So it's kind of.
Oh. Tell me exactly what I said. As soon as I hear those words come out of somebody's mouth, I'm like, no, stop it. No, I don't want to. Don't do this. Yeah, do not rehash this scene.
I'm with Tommy Orsini. I want more Ava and Sam too. I kind of like them together.
Yeah, they were really interesting, especially when Sam was messed up, and then like Sam freaking out on Ava was because Ava had hit a nerve. It was true. It's like part of you was hallucinating these things because you really do believe it.
Yes, I know. She was good. I was like, I love when bad characters speak the truth.
Yes.
Because they're bad, but they speak the truth. Like you think I'm bad, you're bad too, girl. Okay, and she like bring it out. I'll be bad by myself.
Why would I do that to you, Sonny? I love you.
Yes.
You're my son's godfather.
God.
You like that.
Oh, that storyline just drives me bonkers. Wait, tell me, I up front, I'm not a huge Sam fan.
Yeah.
So, but tell me what for you guys. When was the last time that Sam had a storyline and you're like, yes, this is a great storyline for Sam?
Remember I asked that like 6 months ago. I haven't had one in a while. I like her as a character, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. It's like, Sam hasn't had a great storyline in a long time, except Patrick.
Yes.
Sam with Patrick and Emma was great. Yeah. I will say that.
Yeah.
That was
true.
it.
I guess I didn't mind her with that.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind her getting to know her father and stuff. They were kind of moving that along, and her and Lucas were kind of talking sometimes. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was okay.
That's fun. We saw Felix this week in several storylines.
Yeah.
Felix is Mark Anthony Samuel, our buddy, pop up here and there. Talking, and one was talking to Sam. He talked to Sonny. He pops up here and there. You guys were asking where he was.
Yeah, but, which means if they're name checking Epiphany, I feel like we're at least going to get at least a scene.
Our girl, Sonny
some
Eddie.
rehab.
That's right. I mean, we get there, I guess. So anyway, just kind of that's that.
So do we like the? So speaking of Ava, we got Kiki visiting her, but
Yes.
then we also get her getting talked to by Dr. Bench, and hey, I think
Dr. Lauren Jerome.
Yes. What do you think? Do you like the idea of her perhaps if they decided to go that route where she went to med school and pursued this?
Sure.
I like that, especially because Silas was her father and he was a doctor, and this
Yeah.
is kind of calling back to that. And I think it's a really good direction for Kiki. And I think that this whole relationship with Dylan and working at the hospital, all this is very positive to a character who, I mean, certainly initially was, not a great,
grifter, so to speak, yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah, I get
development
you.
for her.
I think I laugh because they said we have a fast track program. I'm going to be a doctor in 2 minutes. That's going to happen. Yeah, so we'll be a doctor soon. No, I like it. I think I have nothing, no problem with it whatsoever. I love Haley Aaron. I think she's really grown as an actress.
I think so.
She's really grown into the character because I really love me some Kristen Alderson. So I was a huge just like her, and I wasn't sure about her at first, but she has completely grown into the character. The direction's a positive, like you said, a positive direction. I have no problem with it.
No, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm fine. Just hit the fast forward button. Let's just have her do it. Yeah, because it's there's been a lack of female doctors.
Yes, we need more. It's called General Hospital, so we need to replenish the herd.
Yeah, 'cause was it the kooky? No, she was a nurse that went crazy on everybody. Yeah, she was. That was with Patrick.
Oh, yeah. She was a doctor.
Lisa
yeah,
Niles.
Lisa
Oh,
Niles.
Lisa Niles,
That's
yeah.
Lisa Niles. She was a doctor.
Yes, so yeah, that's like,
Yeah.
like
Brianna Brown. She was great.
She was great. She's other stuff. Yeah, she's other stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I said we need to move because we don't have Robin.
Yeah.
We don't have our girl Kelly Thibault.
Britt.
Not Britt.
Yep.
So we have enough nurses. And I'm sorry. I'm going to say it one more time. No shade to the black actress who got her job and got her some fights, got her some lines. I want some epiphany.
Yeah.
I want to see that big black woman. That's what I want to see on my TV screen. So there. Next.
Do we? Because I feel like they're really trying to set up at least Dr. Hot Priest and and Ava, but boy, it's slow going. Although I mean, I guess this lady's been scarred
Yeah,
and
she's been
burned, so
scarred,
she's got her issues to work out. But
Yes.
this is just taking a while.
Well, you can't. I mean, you got to take some time. She just got out of the hospital.
She can walk. She's fine.
She can walk. She's drinking.
She's good to go.
Yeah.
She's drinking.
Yeah, already, that is one other thing too, because it was such about her drinking, and it's interesting between if you compare this to the Alexis storyline after everything that happened with Julian. So they decided, in Alexis's case, it was just written as like eventually she had a clear problem. Ava is just like, this is just.
I look at it as like on Dallas. Sue Ellen was a drunk, but JR had drinks all the time. Like he wasn't a drunk, I guess. It's like he can handle his liquor. I mean, I'm not a drunk. I drink all the time.
Me too.
But anyway, so yes, I don't know if I'm sober now or not. I don't know what this is in here. It could be whiskey. I don't know. But I think that's the plan. Is that she always had a martini. She's always had martinis and drinks. So it's kind of
Yeah, that's kind of been part of the Ava
Yeah.
staple, is always having like a dry martini in her hand and stuff like that. So it doesn't really bother me that she's gone to the bottle, because it's not treated as a disorder.
Yeah.
It's sort of just treating it as this is how Ava deals with her
Yes.
problem.
Well, Dr. Hot Priest is gay.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
No.
But see, I feel like that's so interesting because which you're right, has been kind of established that Ava was always kind of boozing it up there. To have her become an alcoholic makes much more sense because you've kind of laid this
right,
groundwork.
right.
For the longest time, I feel like that's the thing that was bugging me about the Alexis storyline is that it just came out of nowhere.
That I
Yeah,
agree with. Yeah,
that's
I agree
true.
with.
And you're like, what? Now she's an alcoholic? When did this happen?
No, yeah. Well, you know how I feel about the Drew Alexis storyline anyway. Don't get me started on. But we're talking about that sex shortly.
Yeah. Why wait?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why wait? Let's get into this right now.
Can I just tell you? I'll take a nap really quick while I talk about it.
I will say the only thing I was thankful for is during that testimony when Scotty had her read the letter, that at least they jump cut her through the letter.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
goodness. If I had to hear that letter one more time.
It's God, again. I just think the storyline. The story happened so long ago for me that they rehashed the whole.
Yeah.
I just don't give a.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about this storyline anymore because it happens so. The length of time is so. It's like that all happened last year sometime, didn't it, or whatever, early in the year, and now we're getting to trial finally, and no one's there. It's just her and Alexis and some weird DA and Scotty, and like there's no jury. It's like there's nobody involved. Like I don't really care.
I enjoyed Scotty's scenes, but I mean, I was just like, this is lame. Can we just? I honestly just want them to get back together so we can just stop dragging this shit out.
Right.
You know?
There you
I'll
go.
just
That's
with
right.
you,
That's
James.
right. That's right.
It's
Just go
spreading.
down.
That's right. So that's spreading. We got a runner. We got a runner. No, but seriously, I agree. It's like I don't. I mean, just put them back together again. I guess at this point. I mean, just at this point, it's just like why are we even doing? Why are we having a trial? It's not even a big trial. Should be exciting and fun and like edge your seat and like and I don't feel any of that at this trial.
Yeah.
I don't feel none of it.
No, because it's just. I feel like that's the same thing. Like with if it was going to be a trial with Sonny or a trial with Julian, both would be like the same way because, well, and certainly more so in Sonny's case that they're so entrenched into the show that they're never really going to pay the price and get convicted. So you're just going to just draw it out and then make the actual trial just so uneventful.
Right.
Yeah, it was such little fanfare.
But seriously, I just didn't really. I didn't care.
And it makes me wonder if the writers for GH is like, well, we know that audiences probably don't like the idea of getting Alexis and Julian back together. Let's just make the storyline really, really boring so that they will beg us just to end it by getting them back together. Get them together if that ends the storyline.
And that's probably their thinking.
Seriously, I tried to find. I was like, okay, there's Scotty. There's, Alexis. I'm sure Nancy Grant will act her buns off. I mean, I'm trying to find a positive thing. It's just like it was just a lackluster trial. It didn't do anything for me.
I mean, it's been like
There's nothing memorable.
Like a year and a half since he held a knife to her throat.
Yeah, so it's so long ago. I'm like I said, the more exciting part was when Molly and Christina were talking about it, kind of, and on a side note, sort of bringing back Parker. So Ashley Jones, because she's going to be the substitute professor or whatever for Molly. So maybe you guys out there who want this whole lesbian thing to happen, it might just happen. And to answer Sam, who writes the same question 8,000 times in the chat room, we have no plans on having Ashley Jones on the show at the moment. Who knows? Just stay tuned. We may have her on the show. But right now we have no plans to have her on the show. But I'm like, so there's possibility for Christina to have a storyline again. I don't know about Molly. I guess that's her teacher or whatever. What's going on. But that'll be very interesting to see if that happens. But that's the only part of that whole side story of that was just like.
And I think that some of that got derailed when Ashley Jones was pregnant. So, again, I understand that things come up, but it did take them quite some time to come back to it.
So maybe it'll be something good. So, I mean, again, Lexi Angels, who won an Emmy, can act, so she could do it. And they could do it. But I don't know. I just think, Michael B says, I think Alexis should call a family meeting and just say, Jules is my man. Get over it and let's move on. If you don't like it, suck it.
I like that. Xbox level, suck it.
Suck it. Yeah.
I feel like it's getting to that point because, they're writing into like, they're going to get back together. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's their end game. They're going to go together. So I'm just like, just screw the trial. Just whatever.
Yeah.
There's nothing exciting. There's nothing exciting. I mean, all the actors were playing it hard. It was like cross-examining, but just was nothing. I didn't.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Next.
Next.
So sad.
We got 25 minutes. So I'm going to take some phone calls.
I'm trying to think of the other storylines this week. We got the Ned Olivia.
Oh, yeah.
And,
yes, you fired Cook.
Yes. One, it was just nice to see a little kind of Quartermaine, like some life back in the Quartermaine household.
Yes.
So I like that.
Yes,
and I will say probably my highlight of the whole week, and I just feel like it's not going to get followed up on as much as I wanted to.
Yes.
Is Ned saying
Michael's job?
Oh,
he was Michael's
man.
job. He was Michael's job.
I want it, and I want it to happen, and
know.
I feel like the next time we follow up on it, it's going to be months from now.
Yeah. Well, he's doing, of course, double duty on.
I know, but it's just like,
That's
come
why
on.
they need to hand him a contract.
I agree.
We need to all, before you leave, get on Frank Valentini to be like, where is Wally Kurth's contract?
Yes. Because he should be on the show the whole time.
That I want him, it was just great to see him and Dylan talking about, like, come on, you never felt more alive when you were being a player for this.
Yeah.
So, like, come on, you want it. You want to be in the top dog seat. Like, oh.
It was good. I like that. It was good. But I thought it was really realistic because I was thinking Olivia's a cook.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this is realistic. It was like, wow, what's she gonna do in the kitchen? I was like, it was crazy, and Monica talking to her, and I mean, I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, I love the scene with Monica and Olivia. That was really
Yeah, I
great.
agree with
Brought
that.
up a lot of history
I
and just
agree.
made a lot of sense. And then you have like Dylan and Ned's scene, which they're just great.
Yeah,
together.
they're good together.
Yeah.
They're good together.
I'll be honest. I mean, certainly if you want to kind of revitalize the Quartermaines, like as much as tradition kind of plays in a lot of, especially with soaps, whether it's like every Thanksgiving we get into, the turkey gets burnt and then we have to order pizza.
Right.
Great, and the longest runner about nobody can ever go in the kitchen. It's Cook's domain. Everybody's afraid to stay in there.
Yeah.
I am fine with like, hey, a nice way to say, we're changing things up. We're kind of forging a new iteration of the Quartermaines now. It's fine. We'll get rid of some of the old traditions that just kind of passed by. Get rid of Cook. I'm cool with that.
Someone brought up Reggie the Butler.
Yeah.
I used to love
yes.
him. He's actually a writer-producer in real life, and actually he does other things.
Remember Dobson? That was
Yeah,
Alexis.
Dobson, Alexis.
And Sawyer Olive brings up, where is Alice?
I know.
That's true. We
The
haven't seen
Dominator.
Alice in a
I know. I
long
haven't seen her. And also a little small thing with Oscar and Joss and Michael and Nell. We had a Jocelyn and Nell scene, which I kind of liked.
I liked that.
I
Yeah,
did All right,
yeah, their
let's-
friendship is cute.
Uh-oh.
The thing that bugged me, this whole thing about the Oscar and Jocelyn storyline, and I brought it up last week too. You would know what a gun casing looks like.
I know.
The fact
Yeah.
that these two kids like,
What are
Oscar's
you
like,
talking about?
well, I don't understand.
Like,
That was so dumb.
but they're cute together. And the guy who plays Oscar, they're cute. So
Yeah,
they're cute
he's
together.
really cute, and he's a good little actor.
He's a good actor. And
But then see again, it's one of those issues like where Carly picks the smallest detail to get obsessed about. Like, well, that was really convenient that Nell just happened to have a friend that was there and did this. What is going on? What is she hiding, Michael? Like,
Yeah, Carly, give it a rest.
come on. It's just, please stop
Yes.
this. But I will be interested to see if whatever Nell storyline kind of deals.
she said a name.
She's saying it's like her first kind of boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm like, she said a full name. So I'm like, something's going on. The name was, okay, because I wrote it down. Because I was like, I like that Michael's protective of Josh.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
Johnny Abraham.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's something going on with that.
So
Yeah.
that and guns, I'm
And
sure.
guns. Yeah, I agree with our number fan. Biggest problem is story balance. Right now, they have kind of a weird problem with story balance
Ugh.
on GH. So yeah, 424-253-0749, 424-253-0749 is the number. Call and keep it a little brief if you can, so we get as many calls as we can in here. You can talk about anything you like to talk about this week on GH.
But more just talk about how much you love James and how much you miss him.
Yeah.
That's really,
That's really what we're getting at.
yes.
I snorted on camera. I cussed and snorted because that's how it works.
All right, now as always, let's play the Kelly from PEI.
see.
Let's see.
Nope.
Let's see. You were on the GH report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Three guys first.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Back in the pole position again. That's great.
Okay, Miss Kelly, what would you like to say?
I sort of like the park scenes with Felicia and all those.
Frank
they
shaking
were a
his
little
head.
bit- Naxi's facial expressions were priceless.
I agree. She was funny. She can do she can do comedy. They can do comedy, I guess. Frank's shaking his head though.
Oh yeah, they definitely can do comedy in the facial expressions. Oh yeah. When Naxi turned around and saw who it was, I thought she was going to drop her shorts right then and there. Or what was in her shorts right then and there.
Yes. I love it.
It's
Yes.
like, holy crap.
Yeah. And-
Lucretia,
Yes.
Canadian Hot Butt is staying on the show.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so
we got
excited.
William DeVry
Yeah.
is staying on the show. Actually, I kind of knew that already. I have some sources,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's staying on the show. So we're
Oh,
happy about
yeah.
that. He's staying on the show. So you guys have more time with him and his hot butts. His Canadian hot butts.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
But more importantly, Kelly, where were you when you first heard the news that James Lott Jr. was leaving the GH?
I was at work kind of trolling on something.
Trolling online.
Actually, no, I was home. I got home from work, turned on Twitter and saw that and went, oh, crap.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes.
But I do wish you luck, James, and
Thank
I
you.
know you're not leaving social media, so amen to that. We
Yes.
still get to enjoy you on social media.
Yes, I will be still bothering everybody with all the 10,000 things that I do. Trust me, it'll all be still happening. They'll be showcased. But
No, we need double strength crazy glue and pink fuzzy handcuffs for those two that I can see on the screen.
Ooh.
All right.
Said fuzzy handcuffs. I like that. Fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah, fuzzy handcuffs.
Yes. Will the GH
Or
report
just
be
handcuffs. Maybe they can borrow the handcuffs off the PCDB. PCDB.
Because they rarely use them these days.
I know, really. I had some a long time ago.
And lose the key.
Well, thank you, Miss Kelly. You always are hilarious and when you call in and stuff. So thank you very much always.
And good luck to Ryan Pavey and Robert Palmer Watkins on their movies.
Yes.
And Robert is still filming.
Yeah, he's still filming. Yeah, he is. And Robert wants to come back on the show, so we'll get back on the show. He wants to come back on. He's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
I can't wait to see this mood.
Yes. Well, thank you, Miss
Oh,
Kelly.
and thank you, James, for cussing.
I know, I did say for you guys, for the fans. I let it all out for the fans. So that's right today. So you're welcome. You're all very welcome. Yes.
Cuss every show until you leave.
So I leave. I got 2 more shows. I guess I could.
Yep.
That's it. I get in trouble from the
Oh,
network.
You and Lacretia cuss tonight. We
Yes.
can get Frank cussing before the show's over.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
right?
I'm a professional. I am a professional.
Get him talking about man landers again, and then it'll happen.
You're a professional ranter.
Professional ranter. Ranter. Thank you, Miss Kelly, for calling in.
All right, I'll let somebody else go on the phone.
All
Have
right.
a good night, folks.
Bye,
Bye.
Kelly.
Bye.
Oh, someone was there. They'll come back again. Someone was there. Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
You're on the GH report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey everybody, it's Jamel calling from Brooklyn.
It's Jamel from
Jamel.
Brooklyn. Okay, all the regulars are calling in. All right. All right. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little sad that you be leaving. Oh
Yeah,
my
I know.
goodness.
Thank you. I'll be in Brooklyn with my grandmother. I'm just kidding.
that's good.
Actually, I wish.
We must do lunch.
Yeah, if I'm there, yeah. Actually, I'll be there. I'll be there in a few months, actually. So we'll talk.
Oh, okay.
But yes, but thank you. You've been a long time supporter, also. Long time.
Yeah, you know what? I've been there for a while since you all there. Even Miss Nadine, can't forget
yes.
her too. Oh yes, I used to love her fashion. So.
Every Sunday, it's a different look. Yes, you did.
Yeah, very much so. But you know what? Again, I know you're gonna be around, and I talk to you. I tweet
Yes.
you all these clips and things, and
Yes.
so we always talking. So but
Yes.
your take on shows weekly would be missed. But I had a little thing about this week.
Yes.
My eyes. I mean, there's a lot of good things that's happened, I think, and I'm really anticipating what they're gonna do with Mr. With the 2 Jason thing. I'm excited
Right.
about that.
Right.
But my eyes been so focused on Miss Maura West.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've been so focused on her story,
Mm-hmm.
and she's brilliant.
She is.
She's absolutely brilliant. But
Mm-hmm.
I've been sort of uncomfortable because with her and Finn. Oh, I just got the right one, the Dr. Finn, right?
Wait, Griffin. You mean Griffin?
Griffin, that's right, Griffin.
There's Finn and Griffin.
Because
It's kind of weird. It's Finn and Griffin, but yeah, Griffin.
Yes, yeah. So I've been a little uncomfortable with Griffin because I adore him. He's like my crush. I just love the man.
Me too.
But I want him with somebody a little more innocent. I feel like they fitting them together, and that's making me uncomfortable.
Oh, well, I like the good with the bad, because I always liked Elizabeth better with like the bad guys like Rick and Franco, because she's the ingenue, and then you have like Ava as this villain, and then Dr. Hot Priest is just Mr. Good Guy. He can save her.
You see,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I'm hoping. Well, you know what? That's true. I'm not gonna say that wrong, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping that she goes with Franco. I'm hoping that something happens between Franco and Elizabeth where they end up sort of, even though I like them, that they part, and then her and Elizabeth and Griffin get together, and Franco, because Mark Preston and Roger Howard, they were great, in all of his time together when they was talking about Kiki and stuff when he first got there. So that's what I'm hoping, because I just love Griffin. I don't want him. I love Ava too, but I don't want them together. I just don't want. I don't want it. No.
My only thing with Griffin and Elizabeth, because I've seen that thrown around a lot, is that they're similar, and that they'd probably get backburned because they're so similar, and they're kind of the good people, and that's what I would be afraid of if they got together. And I think they're great friends. I really feel he's the new Patrick, where he has a great friendship with Elizabeth, like Patrick did. They never got together.
They never got together.
And, you know, there was always those hints from Lucky, but I thought that he's sort of the Patrick substitute, which is good. Yeah.
I have one last thing I would say to the Lacretia too. Because you getting me together right now. I'm loving it. You are. And I'm loving it very much so. But I would ask you, what did you feel about Spencer? Now that broke my heart when they kicked him off the show. I'm like, as soon as he was getting good, for me, I liked it. I know it was controversial. People who either loved it or didn't like it. I liked when he was there because I love seeing Jenny Francis and the guy who played. You know, I'm forgetting his name. He's brilliant too.
John Lindstrom.
So I liked him. Yes, John Lindstrom. I liked it, all three of them, and they took him away. I said, "Oh my goodness, why did they do that?" So I didn't like when they took Spencer away. I didn't like that. How did y'all feel about that? Because I think I missed that show when you talked about Spencer leaving.
Well, that's the thing is little Nicholas Mitchell is so busy, so I get why they had to do it. And those ending scenes though were so great with him and Jeannie Francis. He always brings it, and that was really emotional. But we understand why he had to go. But I think he's still on recurring.
He's on recurring. I think he has. I think part of it is schooling a little bit, and he's doing TV things and movies. He's very active on social media, so he's on Twitter. But I think he's really busy doing other stuff, and that's why they had to kind of let him. They brought him back for this summer on purpose, did all this stuff, and then he'll be back again because Brooklyn Ray Silver's coming back now.
Yeah.
Now it's her turn. Like she's coming back on the show a little more full time, and they kind of rotate them out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, side note, before I let you go, I kind of saw a little hint of stuff between Kiki and Griffin.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
A little bit.
But I hope, like Lacretia would say, I don't want it. Either he'll be with Ava, and then there'll just be a clean relationship, or for me, I hope he's with either Elizabeth or somebody like that. But I don't want it to be the mother-daughter thing again, because
that's just gross.
They've done that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jamel. Thanks for always calling in and giving us your take. People love your take, so thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, we have another phone call. I love it. You're on the GH Report.
Hello, it's Mike Riley again.
Let me do my intro first. You're on GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from? Hi, Mike Riley.
Hi.
My name is Jane.
Yeah, whatever. So what's going on?
Well, I feel like I would just be repeating myself if I told you how I felt about you leaving, but
So go ahead and do it. James won't mind.
Yeah. No, you wrote something
we will miss you so much.
Thank you. No, you wrote something very nice on Facebook. Thank you very much. So you guys out there who wrote on Facebook wrote some really nice things on our page. Thank you very much for that, Michael.
You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. Michael, in quotes, right?
Yes, I know, in quotes. Exactly. But no, thank you. I appreciate it. You're another long-time supporter, so thank you.
You're very welcome. About the show, though, very quick. I'm so bummed, as are all of you, about Rebecca Budig. I think it is so wasteful for them to let her go. She's amazing, and they never gave her a chance.
Nope.
Not from day one.
I agree. Completely.
Sorry.
I agree.
But I will say that, and I'm agreeing with you, too. Like, how has, oh, my God, what is her name? Ava's daughter.
Kiki, Haley Aaron, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki, oh my God. Like, what a bright spot she's become on the show.
Yes.
I mean, she's so, I love her scenes with Dylan. I love her scenes with Ava. I love her scenes at the hospital. Like, she was kind of sort of I don't want to say nothing character, but for a while, she didn't really have much presence.
She's a floater,
Exactly.
as we say on Big Brother. She's a floater for a while, just kind of like floating around. But no, she's for real. I mean, she's good. She's good.
And I love her with Dylan. I think, taking her out of that whole Morgan kind of codependent relationship they have has really allowed the character to stand on her own 2 feet, and Haley, the actress, as well. I'm really happy where they're going with her.
Yeah, me too. I think we all are. We like her. She's good. She's grown into the role. She's doing a really good job.
One storyline I'm not anticipating, though, is Carly finding out that Sam shot Sunny. I don't want to, I just want it to be like, oh, I get it, you were sick, okay, we forgive you. I don't want it to be this whole long, drawn-out thing where they become enemies, to become frenemies, just become friends 12 years from now. I want that to wrap itself up very, very, very quickly.
I agree with that completely.
I would love for it to happen like she finds out on a Friday, and then we come back on Monday, and they've already hashed it all out over the weekend.
Yeah, that'd
And we
be
come
great.
back on Monday like,
Yeah,
wow,
we,
yep.
Over
we
the
have to
weekend.
think off camera.
Yep.
That's
it.
Over the weekend.
But that's all I really have regarding the show. I just agree with you on everything. I'm not like I love Alexis and Julian together. I
Okay.
don't like how they're going to get there. It's just so drawn out. And
Yeah.
gives a
Yeah.
shit. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Well, don't
Give
worry,
it a
we've
shit.
done it.
Yeah, we said I said
Yeah,
all
the
right.
fans doing it too. It's
No, your
great.
fans cussing everybody because I started the snowball effect. It's fine. But no, we like you said, we know their end game, but like the way they're going there is just boring.
But that makes it even worse. It's like just like we know what you want to do. Just the fans like the two of them together. Just do it. Oh, and one last thing. I'm really not happy about the whole Parker situation because though I like the actress, unless she's like some sleazy like adult who's going after her college students, I do not see where Parker would have anything to do with a student like Christina, because Parker seems to be a bit of an intellectual, and Christina is so bratty and petulant. Had Molly been older, Christina's age, I could see her with a Molly type.
Mike
but
Riley.
not
Mike
with a
Riley.
Christina type.
Love doesn't go that direction. Smart women, foolish choices. It happens all the time. And when you're older, like me, when you're old and gray, you go after that young stuff. You don't care what they are, You can't help it. I'm sorry. I digress for a second.
What's happening?
Yeah, sorry, I digress for a
All right,
second.
that's all I have to say this week, my friends.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye. Bye. And that voice. Everybody loves that voice. We'll take one more phone call. I saw one coming through, so we'll take one more. There we go. There you go. You're on the GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jacob from Texas.
Hey,
How's everybody doing?
It's
today?
Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
I just wanted to say the storylines this week. Hayden's doing, Rebecca Bain is doing a great job. There's so much potential there. I'm so mad that they're letting her go. It's really kicking me off. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just so annoying.
Yes.
And as Mike Riley was saying earlier, I don't care about the Sam. I don't want to see the Carly and Sam thing
Yeah.
about her being pissed off about Sonny getting shot for the 15 billion time. We've seen that for like the past 10 years. It's like the same old song and dance.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know. The scenes with Ava were really good this week. That was like the only bright light this week, because everything else I just didn't give a darn about. It was like
A darn.
so
That's
annoying.
right. That's right, Jacob.
I'm like, come on. It's
Yeah.
like I went to go get a pizza roll doing those
Oh, just a
scenes
Days
on
reference. I
TV.
love it. I love it.
So it's just like, I don't get it, but hopefully it'll get better. So, but we'll have to just wait it out and see what the new co-head writer does.
Yeah, they have a new co-head writer, and I believe they filmed 5 weeks in advance, so we'll see at some point when the new writing kicks in. So,
I want to see it pick up, but we've been promised that stuff would be picked up, and we don't get anything. I guess we should just be grateful the show's still on the air.
yes. I was going to say yes.
And I just wanted to say to Frank and Lacretia, you guys did a great job on the show when James isn't there.
They
And
do.
I
Yes.
just wanted to say really quick, James, we're really going to miss you on the shows because you have such a vast knowledge of the show, and you have real passion for the show as well too.
Oh, thank
So,
you. Thank you very much. Thank
We're
you.
really gonna miss you, but you already
Now
know
you're
that.
gonna really make you cry now. Jesus.
I told you that 10 billion times, so you're probably sick of hearing that by now. But
No, you
You
can say it
guys are-
anytime. We do these shows for you guys, and the fact that you appreciate them, appreciate what I do, I appreciate that very, very much.
But I just wanted to tell James, I just wanted to tell Frank and Lacretia that I'm going to continue watching, and then
Good.
we'll see James pop in every now and then, but I'll let somebody else call in. But you guys are doing a really good job. Keep up the good work. I wish I could say the same thing for the writers
Perfect, Jacob. Perfect. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
But have a good night. I'll talk to
You
you guys.
too.
Bye,
You
Jacob.
too.
Perfect ending to all phone
That
calls
was
right
it.
there.
That was it.
That was
Yes.
it. That was the money shot right there. That was perfect, you guys. Thank you so much. So that was the week that was in Port Charles, you guys. Yes.
Not a good one.
Not a good one. Hopefully when I come back in about a month, I'll be back September 17th. When I come back, hopefully we'll have some good storylines to talk about.
Hopefully.
But stay tuned to my social media and our GH Report page. I'm working on some stuff for those last 2 episodes, so just stay tuned for those. And you can follow me at James Jr. Where can I follow you guys?
You guys can follow me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet since there is only one.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Missing James Lott Jr.
Yes, and Happy Go Jack. You can follow him in his food. Yes, I'm hungry right now. You guys, stay tuned for Restless Wrap Up. If you're watching that show, say goodbye to Abby. She's taking phone calls. And later tonight, Bold Breakdown 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to talk to you on that show too. We love you guys very much, and have a great week, you guys. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.